What's up, YouTube? My name is Jeff. I also go by PokePrimer, and we are back for PTG week number 4. I wanted to make sure I got the team builder recorded now while I actually have some time to do so, so that I don't forget to, because I will. This week, we are taking on Paul and his Escavalier Extensions. I'm sure it's based on something soccer related. I couldn't tell you. I don't know crap about soccer. I've watched a soccer anime. I watched Blue Lock. That's all I got. I have no idea about anything related to soccer, so it's fine. But yeah, we're facing his team, the Escavalier Extensions, so that's fun. We have a pretty interesting matchup here. His team consists of the Dragapult, Iron Moth, Lucario, Mudsdale, Braviary, Gardevoir, Basculin, Camerupt, Sawsbuck, and Mabostiff. So, really solid looking team, honestly. I don't really see anything that stands out as being not good, aside from maybe Sawsbuck. But Sawsbuck still has its uses. So, you know how we do these team builders, though? We go over what mons we feel might be potential Terramons, and then we go into our team prep for them. So, his team, a lot of his mons, honestly, I feel could Terra. They have some good defensive Terras that would work really well for them. Dragapult, Terra Steel, to help with Iron. Valiant wouldn't be too surprising. He could take Terra into either of his stabs too, honestly. Terra Ghost would actually be pretty rough as well. But I think Terra Steel is probably better. It helps with Chin and Pow a little bit more. Terra Fire actually could be one as well. Fire. This is the thought process as well. Just kind of works well. Iron Moth, I think maybe Terraflame, perhaps, makes it good. So, line. Deal of Iron Valleys are running electric wouldn't be bad because he only has my ground type. And my either Dark catch something off guard to catch like Shin could potentially. Terra is mine. So I have likely ones, obviously. I always think the higher tiers more like. I could also see Mudsdale as a unit. I see Sludge Waves, and I'm immune to it, and then I get to knock him off, and proceed to kill him close combat after, which is great. So, I thought this overall is good. This for other monsters, pretty much every team has a use on last week. His only dark moves are Mabostiff, which I smack with the Sacred directly afterwards, and the Mario, which, okay, gets a Justified boost, and I would probably not stay in, but at the same time, it gets smacked with a Sacred Sword. So if I can also like predict those to come in, and I hit Sacred Sword, and I just kill them. Or chunk them pretty heavily. But Crunch does insane damage against everything on this team. Sucker Punch is there for the Dragapult, to kind of threaten it in a constant way. Especially because my thought process is, even if he wants to Terra out of his Dragon Ghost typing, the two types I predict him to change into would be resisted by Ice Shard, but are not resisted by Sucker Punch. So in that sense, it could be a situation where I need to catch him with priority. I can't have him resisting the priority that I need to go for. Simple enough. So Chin-Pao has that. We also have Ice Spinner, because I want to have Ice Stab. It just feels good to have Ice Stab. Because it's also really consistent against this team. Everything gets hit hard by anything Chin-Pao does. So, yeah, go Chin-Pao. Next up, we actually have Ramses debuting this week. Hoorah, hoorah! That's crazy. I've been talking too much. My voice is dying. So this mod actually has some good potential here. And genuinely, like, this also could be a Terra option for me. We have max HP, 236 special attack with a quiet nature, 0 speed IVs, and 20 into Spadef with quiet nature. I think I already said that. Bug Buzz, Psyshock, Recover, Trick Room. Now, the EVs, max HP plus 20 in Spadef, allows me to not be 2-KO'd by Scarf Gardevoir, which I think is a very likely bring in this game. I would be very shocked if something like that did show up. So that's really cool. Trick Room against this team looks really solid. His slowest mon is Camerupt. Slowest mons are Camerupt and Mudsdale. 1, I don't think both show up. 2, I don't think he runs like min speed on them. So I think I can guarantee, like, if I can get Trick Room up, I can really put in a lot of work against his team. And this thing with Terra Bug, first off, it resists Mudsdale's moves really well. But with Terra Bug, this thing like 2-hit KOs this whole team almost, right? Dragapult gets 2-hit KO'd by Psyshock, and if I Terra Bug, I get rid of my Psychic typing. I'm not weak to Shadow Ball anymore. So, if he goes for Shadow Ball, he doesn't 2-hit KO me. Psyshock OHKOs Iron Moth. Psyshock guaranteed 2-hit KOs Lucario. Terra Bug Bug Buzz 2-hit KOs Fizdef Mudsdale. Psyshock 2-hit KOs Braviary. Terra Bug Bug Buzz 2-hit KOs Gardevoir. Rips through Basculin. Only thing that lives hits from this is Camerupt. That's it. The only thing that really tanks hits from this is Camerupt. Which I wouldn't even be staying in on Camerupt with this thing, so that's even better. Right? So I think Rabska has a lot of potential. If I can get a Trick Room going, I might Terra this thing and just rip a hole through Paul's team. Because I don't think he'll expect me to Terra this, and it really will just go all the way in on him. Like, really hard. And I think that'll be great. Bless you. My cat sneezed. So I'm excited to use Rabsca. I'm really looking forward to just getting this boy shiny gent into the game. I love Rabsca. Next up we have Cubert, who I believe is also making his debut this week. We haven't had a chance to utilize him well. Toadscruel, his Mycelium Mite doesn't really matter this week because we are not using him for any status moves. So his speed stat is useful. We have the Assault Vest, 176 speed with a timid nature. This allows us to outpace the Lucario and anything slower than that, which is most of the team. The only things that outspeed us would be Sawsbuck, which I don't expect to show up. Basculin, which isn't super scary. I actually might want to tweak this. To outspeed Basculin. It's 98 speed. Let me double check this, because I think it's probably better, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably better to outpace it, just in case. 324, okay. Because that's a mon that now looking at my team I don't actually have a switching to. Which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. Okay, so now we outspeed Basculin. I think that'll be smart for us in the long run. Better to be safe than sorry. 4 Speed F, 184 special attack, and 80 in speed HP. The 184 special attack, I believe, if I remember correctly, was to guarantee that we KO Lucario, a non-like Assault Vest or anything, not bulky Lucario. We KO Lucario with Earth Power after Rocks, which we don't even have Rocks, but it's besides the point. But we KO him pretty effectively with that, so that's pretty cool. Earth Power, Giga Drain, Knockoff, and Sludge Bomb. Earth Power Giga Drain kind of hits everything for neutral coverage on this team, bar Braviary and Sawsbuck. On the rare chance that Sawsbuck shows up, that's why there's Sludge Bomb, because it allows us to at least hit him for super effective damage. And also it will hit the Braviary for some neutral damage, which is nice. Knockoff, I just wanted to have because I felt like, you know, getting rid of some of his items will be very useful throughout the game. Anything to make Toadscruel more useful will be great. I went with Terra Water because there's a couple instances where I feel like this thing could benefit from Terra Water. One, it will do well against Basculin, which is always good. But it will help us with Iron Moth a lot. Iron Moth just gets kind of completely dunked on if we Terra Water with this thing. Camerupt we dunked on. That's actually pretty much about it. But we actually have the potential to live a hit if we Terra Water as well. From a couple different things, so that's really cool. But I think Toadscruel could be really cool here. I'm kind of excited to give it a shot. Really excited to see what Toadscruel can get done for us. I was kind of worried about it because of its ability, but like realistically, you don't always have to run status moves on this thing. You don't have to utilize its ability. So I mean, I'm very intrigued to see how this plays out. So we have Salza the Cerulege. I decided not to go with Boots on this thing because while I do potentially see like Mudsdale or Camerupt ringing rocks, I'm not super concerned about it. In the long run, I'm not really worried about it. This set is fire. This set's hype. Swords Dance, Bitter Blade, Shadow Sneak, and Solar Blade. This thing has all the potential to sweep, as it always pretty much does, because Cerulege is insane. So yeah, let's go over the thought process here. Okay, Swords Dance, obviously, this thing his team is much weaker on the physically defensive spectrum than it is on the specially defensive spectrum, thanks to things like Iron Moth and whatnot. The only thing that's a problem on the phys-def spectrum is the Mudsdale, realistically, and that's a problem that I have rectified. Bitterblade, it's a broken-ass move. I cursed. I didn't mean to curse. Sorry. Content warning. Cerulege is a busted mon with a busted move. Bitterblade's so good. It just nukes through things, even resists. I mean, you saw week 1, it did 75% to, at +2, it did 75% to a Roaring Moon, a resisted mon, which granted, it was, you know, it's not great on the phys-def side, but that doesn't really matter, because it still resisted, and that just went hard as heck, so that was really cool. Yeah, it hits the whole team really, really hard with that. Again, it's another instance where Camerupt is not particularly like... Camerupt is kind of not touched by this thing, but I'm not super worried about it. I think we can find our ways around Camerupt. But Bitterblade hits everything really, really hard. We have Shadow Sneak. Once we get to +2, Shadow Sneak will rip through Dragapult. It'll rip apart. It's basically Dragapult. But if anything, if I determine that anything is faster than me, I can also Shadow Sneak it and not worry, unless I'm convinced that it can't kill me. Whatever is in front of me can't kill me, then I'll Bitterblade it. Because if I will survive whatever hit's coming my way, I can Bitterblade, kill what's in front of me, and then just get all of my health back. And then we have Solar Blade. Now, Power Herb Solar Blade at +2 to Phys-Def Mudsdale is a guaranteed bye-bye. It's gone. Disappeared. Erased. Which is great. Because that is the one thing that's really stopping Cerulege here. Power Herb Solar Blade is going to go crazy. And now, for the Terra type, I went with Terra Dark. There's a couple reasons for this, and I'm intrigued to go over it. So, okay. So, one thing that came up, a couple things that I debated on in this was just trying to find what Terra type I potentially could gain most benefit from against a lot of different matchups. So, I thought about against Lucario, right, because it will be faster. It will either click a Dark move or Earthquake against me. It will not click either of its stabs against me. So I Terra Dark in its face after Swords Dancing. And he hits me with that Dark or Ground move. And I pop my Weak Armor, I get my +2, I go crazy. And he gets popped by my Bitterblade, and I win. Dragapult. If it's a physical Dragapult, I think he would probably click. He wouldn't click Phantom Force so freely against me unless he was like Power Herb Phantom Force, but I would probably still Terra in his face regardless if I saw him Dragon Dance at any point in time. I would Terra in his face regardless if I knew he was physical. And then I could just benefit off of the Weak Armor from that, because I'd resist it. It also works well against Mabostiff, because Mabostiff would probably want to click Stab Crunch against me. So I tear in its face and, beat it up. And so that would be cool too. Just overall, I think that this Mon has a lot of potential, and I see a lot of openings where I potentially could get my Weak Armor boost off. And if I do get my Weak Armor boost off, and this thing has a Swords Dance up, then Cerulege is just going to pull what it did week 1 and just claim fucking... Ah, damn it, I did it again. I keep swearing, I apologize. Major content warning on this one. This is why it's a YouTube link, and you have the choice to click on the content if you choose. So, if you made it this far, that's on you. Sorry. I'm trying my best. It's been a long day. And I'm tired. But yeah, that's our Cerulege. And then for the last slot, I kind of struggled a little bit on like what mod I wanted to bring. And I ended up going with Sesame the Greedent, because I wanted to have another option for Dragapult as a switch into Dragapult. That, you know, wasn't just bad. So max special defense, careful, kind of helps us switch into Dragapult better. The rest of the moveset is just kind of to make this thing last forever and almost be unkillable. We have Stuffed Cheeks plus Super Fang plus Rest plus Earthquake. With the Ganlon Berry and Cheek Pouch. So the Ganlon Berry is a berry that gives defense boost. So instead of like a Lychee Berry for attack, we're going for defense. We want to bulk this thing out like a monster. So we're already max Spadef. We're going to tank some hits from things like Iron Moth and Gardevoir and such like that. We'll still be able to tank hits from them with our bulk. And once we Stuff Cheeks, even super effective hits coming out from like Mudsdale or Lucario will be negligible at best. Lucario, we will chew a close combat from and be able to Earthquake it and kill it. We'll be able to spam Super Fang against everything that's not Dragapult and get things super duper weakened down. Because his only real form of healing for his team is Wish on Gardevoir. I mean, he could run Wish on Gardevoir and like try to pass wishes to things, but Gardevoir's HP stat's also not that big. So we might be able to get a lot of things really weakened and go from there. I think that would be really solid. Earthquake still allows us to hit things like Dragapult and whatnot really well. If we can get Mudsdale weakened sufficiently with the Super Fangs, I think that'll be really good. Keeping him low will be nice, and yeah, Mudsdale being low will be fun. Be good for us. So, yeah. Mudsdale. Mudsdale's going to be annoying, but I'm fine with it. I can deal with it. I'm not super worried about it. But yeah, I think overall this Greedent actually probably provides our team with the best thing it can, which I'm very pleased with. So Yo, PTG, we are back. Once again, let me get everything set up for y'all. Trying to get a good angle for this. Yikes. This is not working. Okay. I'm gonna move some stuff around again. Oh, Lord. My wife reorganized the living room, and it is not conducive to a good recording environment. Let me... Oh. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, no, come on. Work with me here. Jesus Christ. Alright. I think that looks good. That looks good. Alright, cool. Let me turn this down a little bit. That's a little loud. Alright. Now we're all set up for that. Let's get the team selected. I'm feeling... Yeah, Professor, let's do it. This theme's a bop. Alright. Checking out Paul and his Escavalier's Extensions. Let's go ahead and rock out with this and see what's going down. He does bring the camera up, which are very cool. Camera, Basculin, Braviary, Mudsdale, Lucario, and Dragapult. Yo, very different than I would have expected. Ramska looks kind of fun here. Less fun than I originally thought. Salsa's going to be really good. For sure. Cybertron looks kind of nice. Diego looks crazy. Let's just lead off, though, with Hubert. I think Hubert's our best lead. I mean, I don't expect him to lead with Braviary. I don't expect him to lead Braviary, so I think that this is a safe lead. Look, guys, I finally did something with my card. Ain't that wild. Now, Fuji leads with the camera. I am Assault Vest, so I'm not as worried about this thing. I could also Terra Water here. I think I'm just gonna knock off. Resistance Focus Ash, okay. He's gonna set rocks, that's fine. I'm just gonna Earth Power. That's gonna smack him decently. We should take this pretty well, yeah. I thought so. Okay. Earth Power looked like it could be a 2-hit KO here. What are we doing anyway? Screw it. It does not kill. It's unfortunate, but he won't kill us either. And we can take a little bit extra health back. Get the drain real quick. You guys extra cover like 5 HP, which is always nice. Are we going to switch here again? Goes out into the Braviary here. Very interesting. Kind of wish I Sludge Bombed. I almost did. What do I need this thing for? Maybe a Sludge Bomb. Try to get a poison on this thing. As he turns out, that should kill me. Yeah, that's fine. I got some decent chip damage off on it. I got the camera up down to like 5 health, which is always a plus.
Toad Scroll kind of did everything I kind of wanted it to. What was with this thing? Can I just go Cabotron here? I should take that, yeah. He's Scarfed. No, he's not. I'm going to close combat here. Now it's probably a bad play. He might just Aqua Jet me and kill me. Hindsight, probably wish I'd close combat and Shadow Sneak. I just didn't want to risk the close combat potentially not killing. No, he just lets me take it. Alright, Basculin's gone. Get Greedent out here. And EQ. I'm not super worried about the fact that he's a DD set because next turn I think I'm going to go ahead and do my stuff cheats. Alright, Earthquake fades the sub, which is great. Stuff cheeks. Now I genuinely couldn't care less that he's physical. Nom 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 nom. Go back to full. And that worked exactly how I thought it would. I am now at plus 3 attack, or plus 3 defense. So I can just spam Earthquake now, and I don't have to worry about anything. I know he's left over, so he's not like, he doesn't have any damage boosting items to help get over me. And Earthquake broke his sub last time, hopefully it does so again. I would like for that to be a consistent thing. Yes, it does break the sub. Again, which is good. So I can literally just keep spamming Earthquake, I have no reason to do otherwise. And as long as I keep this thing whittled down, it'll be within range of a Shadow Sneak from either Cerulege or Iron Valiant, which is good. Like, he can't break through me. I'm too chunky. I'm the fattest squirrel in all the land. That's fine. Go to +3. We're even now. We're even now, and I'm still bulky. You're not breaking me. Look at that damage. I might be able to 1v1 this Dragapult. I genuinely think I can 1v1 Dragapult with Sesame here. Bar any nonsense. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know what the goal is here with trying to sub. I've broken your sub every single time so far. I don't think this is a roll. Yeah, this isn't a roll, dude. I'm gonna break your sub every time. You're not gonna get a sub in front of me. I have no reason to click anything but EQ because I can break your sub every single time. And I can always make it so that Dragapult's not behind a substitute. Oh my god! Was that damage? Was that damage? Dragapult. The king of OU all last generation. The king of competitive Pokemon. Getting 1v1'd by a Greedent. Imagine it. The state of this. This Pokemon is mid. Confirmed. Puddle Stopper. It's gonna be Mudsdale, okay? That's fine. That's fine, buddy! He's stamina. He is the leftovers. I'm gonna Super Fang it. Super Fang. That's delicious. That's so yummy. I really enjoyed that damage. That's fine, I just keep clicking Super Fang. I have no reason not to. I have no reason not to. Braviary's taking shit. Hammer-Up's at like 5. This thing's super low. Dragapult's super low. This game is looking real nice and spicy. This game is looking real spicy. Now I can go out into... I can go back into Iron Valley, honestly, or just click Brass Knot. Or... it might not be time for that yet. Let's go Capitron. Yeah, there's no reason for me not to put Grass on here. Goodbye. You're gone. Sweet. Alright, we're off to the races, boys. He can't go Dragapult, I have the Shadow Sneak. Which I hope he doesn't know I have the Shadow Sneak. I'm hoping I can get away with that. Zoro. Okay, he goes into the Lucario. Probably to Extreme Speed me. I'm gonna close combat. Yeah, he's gonna shoot me, that's fine. He's gonna take me out, that's fine. I'm gonna take 25% from rocks, but I can go into my... I hope he's like banded. I hope he's banded into extreme speed. That would be really funny. Let me get my sword dance off. That'd be funny as hell. Please? I actually probably should have just bitter bladed in hindsight. Although he could just try to stack the camera up here. Maybe thinking I'm like scarfed or something. Or if he is choice, you could stack the camera up instead. Although that kind of is still fine with me. He Terra, okay. What Terra is he going into? Terra normal. That's fine. He swords dances too. Oh, that's not good. That's actually really, really bad. Okay, that's really bad. Oh, that's not good. I should have just bitter bladed. Oh no. He's going to be going for something that might be super effective on me. I have to do this. He's not going to extreme speed here. His dual stabs won't deal with me. If I go Terra Dark and he goes for something like Earthquake, I will be fine, I think. Yeah, I think this is better. Oh god, I didn't want to have to do this, but I think there's no other choice in the matter. It's weird, but it's... He's not going to hit me with either of his stabs. He's not going to click either of his stab moves on Sarah. He clicked Earthquake. Can we take a +2 Earthquake moves? Oh, damn it! Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, I was hoping that we could take that at least. Oh, man, that's bad. Okay, I think we lost. Yeah, we lost. Nothing we can do about that one. We just take the L. It's that simple. We just take the L. Yeah, we're just taking the L here. That really sucks. I'm just gonna go for the Bug Buzz. Extreme Speed is probably gonna kill us here. GG, Paul. That was good bring on his part. Oh, that actually, wow. Okay. If only that actually killed. If only I had saved my Terra. If only I had just saved my Terra. That was silly. If I had saved my Terra and Terra there, that would be funny. But unfortunate. Unfortunate. Got beat up pretty bad there. That's a tough one. Yikes. Yeah, no, I should have just bitter bladed in its face. Honestly, should have just taken the damage. Because then I probably could have gone into Rabska afterwards and been fine. Or been at full HP. Maybe I would have lived it from full. I got greedy. I got very greedy. Simple enough, I got greedy and paid for it. Extreme Speed should kill me, no doubt. Yeah, Extreme Speed will kill Chen Hao, no doubt. GG, Paul. That was a good game, dude. Yikes. God, for how much I've crapped on Lucario in recent months, that's just embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Yikes. Yeah, definitely should have just bitter bladed there. I got ahead of myself. I don't know why I thought he'd be choiced. That was stupid. Dang, yeah. Rough week. Rough 2 weeks back to back. Getting absolutely clapped on. Not pleasant. Not pleasant. Definitely rushed a little bit there. Should just smacked it, man. Should just smacked it. Bitterblade would have absolutely ripped him in half, dude. God dang. Oh well. It is what it is. I also don't think I should have let... I knew he was in Extreme Speed too. I should have gone right out into Saralage on that preserved Iron Valiant. Man, if I just bitter bladed, I think we would have been able to still win that. So I think I could. I think then I go Rabska. I'm able to survive the Extreme Speed, kill the Lucario, and then I think Chen Pao probably can clean up. Because I have priority to beat down everything else. Yeah, I think I could have had that one. Man, rough game, rough loss. Dang, I rushed it. I rushed it a little too much. But yeah, GG Paul. Well played, dude. Always a good game with you, my man. Next week we face Steven and his Colorado Lake Rockies, so hopefully we can bounce back. We're on a 2-game loss streak, not where I wanted to be, not exactly where I'd like to be, but we got bounced back. We'll make sure to do it next week. Until then, my name is Jeff. I also go by Poker Primer, and I'm signing off. Peace.